Alright, welcome back everybody. Alright, we got another video for you. Now this guy here is a mobile amp. I know I've been doing a lot of bass amps lately, and I think the bass stations are starting to be more popular now than some of the mobiles. But anyhow, had a customer come up to me and they wanted a 2 driving 12 and a 24 pill case. And what we did was we went ahead and used the 16 pill board, and we put it dead center right here in the 24, just to give you an idea how big this guy is. This guy's pretty huge. Alright, now this guy here actually comes with 6 cooling fans, and that's the reason why he wanted it, and I agree with him. I mean, this is a lot of heat, especially in this tight of a space. So we have the fans right here. We got 6 of these guys, definitely keep it nice and cool. Now, especially for anyone that's long-winded, I would definitely recommend it. Let's go ahead and get up a little close-up on some of these fans here. Now these fans are all regulated. They all have their own RF filtering regulator on each one. So like always, all our fans are built like that. I know I usually give you a little spiel about it, but figured I'd go ahead and do it again while I'm on a roll. Alright, now let's go ahead and get to the amp here. Okay, this is a 2 driving 12. Let's see, so we have the 8 pill section here, and we have another 4 pill section here. Basically it's 3 4 pill sections tied into one. And we have the 2 pill driver. And the 2 pill driver is actually a 2879 model. Now we can do anywhere between 2290s, 1446s, or 2879s. So if you have a preference, let us know. The option is on our website, so if you do click on any of these bigger boxes like a 12 pill or even an 8 pill or 16 pill, you can definitely add internal drivers of your choice. But like as always, if you don't see anything, drop me an email, let me know, and we can pretty much build anything you want. Alright. See a little close up there. Now these all-in-one boxes are very nice. You don't have to run an external driver or worry about getting a modulator or anything like that. Just pretty much plug in your single final radio and let her go to town. Alright, now I'm going to do a wattage test here like I always do. We had a problem the other night with our LP100A here. She bit the dust the other night and blew the coupler out in it. Let's see. Pretty much what had happened was the transformer looks like it had too much heat behind it and pretty much disintegrated the ferrite here. So anyhow, we got to go ahead and send it in, get it fixed. Otherwise I would be running our standard LP100, but we will go ahead and get it fixed, and when they fix it they're going to go ahead and do a full calibration for us. So our equipment's always true. We try to keep everything always up to date. We're going to do 2 videos. I'm going to do one video here with the our peak reading Dozy here. This is a very popular meter for the test center. Now it's rated at 4,000 watts, as you can see here. So we got the 2, 3, and 4,000 watt scale. And this guy here is already on the 2 to 4. All right. We'll go ahead and start with the 2,000. And we'll go ahead and flip it over to the 4 and see the full output, because it's going to peg the 2000. Alright. And then we're going to also run another video here with the bird, for all the bird lovers out there. We're going to do it there. So we're going to get your, basically get an average and get our peak. Oh, and by the way, that this guy right here is calibrated to our LP100A on the peak scale. So in all honesty, this one here is a little more less forgiving actually. So actually you see a little better numbers here at the LP100A, but it is calibrated. RMS scale does exactly what the bird does, so if anyone has a question about the meters, that's how they're set up. Okay, and then another thing too is, you get guys questioning about, wattage output and voltage. Well, on internal drivers, you don't want to volt. You want to keep them, you can probably float them about 15 and a half, maybe 16, but I really wouldn't push it any more than that. Main reason behind it is, you can volt a 12 pill, no problem, but the issue comes into play is when you volt the driver too. So you're volting the driver, which is doing more watts, and then you're volting the 12 pill, which is doing more watts. So you're having both extremes, which is not necessarily, it's kind of a setup for disaster, really. Okay, and for voltage, we got our voltmeter here. So if you can zoom in on that. Now we're reading the 14, 15, and 16 volt scale, and you can see it's pegged right now because it's we're not drawing any current, but as soon as we draw some current here, you'll see it start to go from 16, and it'll draw about the 15 mark when we're tuning it in. So so the numbers you see here is going to be slightly less than what if you were running in a vehicle. I mean, some cars do about 14, some do 13 and a half, so voltage does come a big play into this. But anyhow, enough talking. Let's go ahead and let's do some final tests here. Okay, here we go. Uniden, Washington. Single final radio. It actually has about a 2-watt dead key. Swings roughly around probably about 15 watts. Nothing too crazy. 100% modulation. Limiter hasn't been cut. Clean audio. All right. So let's go to the Let's go to the Dozy. And right now we're going to be looking at, we're at the 2000 scale. All right, 2000. All right, so now we're going to be looking at the very top line. So 5 is going to be 500, 10 is going to be 1000, 1500, 20 is 2000. All right, let's go ahead and give her a quick little test here. See if I can zoom in. That's not going to work. All right. Audio brega. All right, so we definitely slammed that guy. Let's go ahead and do a quick little audio brega. It's about 15 volts. All right, let's go ahead and flip her over to the 4. Okay, now we're going to be reading this scale, the 2, 3, and 4,000 watt scale. Audio. Hello, brega. So it looks like we're hitting just a hair over 3,000. Now, mind you that this is slightly volted at 15 volts. So when you put it up in your mobile or run a stock voltage, I would say expect anywhere between about 23 to 25. Audio. So yeah, roughly hitting right around that 3,000. Now you'll notice that on these meters here, you get a lot of swing going on. What'll happen is they'll kind of throw it past the numbers, like, oh man, that did about 3,500. But what'll happen is it'll kind of recede back. That's the reason why a lot of people like the bird meters. But definitely give you a nice little steady audio. Audio. Brega. Hello, brega. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do another video here. We're going to go ahead and hook up the bird and get a quick rundown. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Okay, went ahead and put the case on here. Let's give you an idea of how quiet these fans are. They're very, very quiet. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a test here with the bird meter. Now this bird has a 5K slug in it, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reading the bottom line. The 50 is going to be 5,000, 40, 4,000, 3,000, 20, 2,000, and 1,000. All right. Let's go ahead and basically none of the setup has changed. Same radio, same box. Got the voltmeter. All right, let me see if I can get on this bird without actually getting too much glare on it. Audio 1111111. So probably about 15. I'll say roughly about 1,500 is what we got here. As you can tell, I got this little screwdriver here just to complete the ground circuit. Here we go, MacGyver at its finest. Okay, and then what happens is basically the ground wire on these fans here, like I'm getting a little ADD on you guys, the ground is basically grounded down in the actual case itself. So basically, in order for the fans to work, it has to be screwed down on the actual chassis itself. So, though, you know, it's something that I usually do in tuning, because some box gets too hot, the wattage starts dropping off, reflex starts rising up a little bit. So keeping a nice cool amplifier as you in between tunes is definitely the way to go. Don't never let it get too hot and tune it and leave it there. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more key. Let's get a little angle. Yeah, 11111111111. It's probably about 18. Probably about 1,800 bird is what we're getting out of this guy. So there you have it, fellas. Hopefully next time here we'll go ahead and have the LP100A back in operation. So stay tuned. And if you guys had any questions, definitely drop me an email at destroyeramps@aol.com, or go ahead and visit our website at destroyeramps.com. All right, 73rds, fellas.